Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, the Throne of Baal. And when last we left off, the party have managed to get Dawn and Terry's names removed from that big magical book there, which means that no divine retribution will be coming their way via that. Unfortunately, far more mundane retribution is in our near future, because there are two silver dragons here that are going to try their hardest to make sure that we don't get out of here. They're going to talk to a paladin called Baldwin, who will be ordered to go and seal the portals. That's just a precaution according to them though. The dragons have no intention of letting us get past. But there are some very curious things about this event. Starting with the fact that the event for the dialogue, which also stops you from being able to rest, is triggered by the main character moving forward. If somebody else decides to move forward, the game doesn't care. Yes. Case in point, we are going to cast a improved invisibility on Hexat. Why Hexat? Because we are going to break this event. We're not going to have you loot there, by the way, that was entirely accidental. We're going to have Hexat move over to here, and we'll be able to see Baldwin, because Baldwin is spawned in at this point, and we are going to kill Baldwin. Baldwin is going to try and attack us, but Baldwin is going to be a little bit confused, and will sometimes try and back up. And even if he doesn't, we can still attack him in melee. Also, he is dealing a fair amount of damage, so we should switch over to the sword. I was hoping to deal more damage. There's a nice 20 points of electricity damage. It doesn't actually matter, by the way, how much damage we take right now. Why? Because you'll see in a moment. We only have 17 health on Hexat. We have 7 health on Hexat. 1... Now, at this point, Hexat should have gone back to the Bag of Holding and would have turned into Mist form. But not here, apparently. Here, it would seem that Hexat's dying and returning back to life mechanics don't work properly. And so, Hexat is functionally immortal. And Hexat is immune to petrification and many other things that would instantly kill someone when fighting these dragons. So, we can just wait here and eventually slay Baldwin. Baldwin is dead. There we go. We have Baldwin's chainmail +3 and his martial staff +3. More curiously, we can save after this as well. We can actually save, which, again, we shouldn't really be able to do because we have broken this cutscene. And yet, we can. Now, what else can we do? Well, there's a silver dragon here, and there is the named silver dragon here. What we can do is we can anger one of them. And just one of them as well, by attacking. So let us actually use our bow on this silver dragon, and see what happens. So, this dragon gets a bit mad, casts a couple of spells. Now we need to move the party quite a ways back, because they're both aggressive, but they're not going to stay aggressive. Actually, I think this might just be the one silver dragon. Yep, this is the one silver dragon here. So what we're going to do is we're going to... oh, that is a confusion spell. That's fine. We are not confused. Combat there ended briefly, I'll have you note. And we can actually deal damage with this bow, occasionally. We're taking huge amounts of damage. Apparently the dragon is injured and yet isn't, and there goes a maze spell. Maze means that Hexat's out the picture right now. We could go and have the cutscene with Dolrasa and the Silver Dragon at this moment, but even though Hexat would appear for it, Hexat is not actually here. Although it does save where you are for maze. So what we can do by doing this, and when Hexat returns, there's a pretty good chance that the dragons are not going to be aggressive, is that by breaking the... oh, more stones given from Dolrasa. By breaking the event, we've actually made it so that only one of the dragons is aggressive to us at a time, which makes this so much easier. Although once we actually start the combat, we are stuck with dealing with both of them. We can't rest until they're both dead, I wager. It's just such a very curious thing that I thought I wanted to show it off because I was just stumbling across it entirely by accident, thinking, you know what, I could set some traps with Hexat so that we could have a spike trap here and a spike trap there, like I did with Demogorgon. But evidently not, and you can see here, Hexat is right here, and everything is fine. Well, everything's not fine. We still have this problem. Also, Hexat appears to have a heart by her thing. Yeah, lowered magic resistance. You know what? That really doesn't matter. So what we can do now is we can step forward and trigger this event. And it's not going to work properly.
Baldwin, take the others and seal the portals. Lunia's invaders shall not escape our judgment.
Unfortunately, Baldwin is not here right now, and that was actually the normal Silver Dragon speaking, and not, actually they're both now counted as just Silver Dragon. We kind of majorly broke this at the moment. So, we have Dolrasa here, really heavily trying to get to us, but because of this circle of archers, Dolrasa and the Silver Dragon actually can't get to me, which is very good, because if they could, we would be exceptionally dead. Now, I'm going to keep casting Stone Skin, that's fine. Eventually your other spells might expire, which is a curious point, because you can see there is a swirly thing beneath, also hasted, barely injured as well. They do, oh, no longer hasted anymore. That's interesting. So now, let's move forward and prepare a couple of things that we can do. First, we'll have a Stone Golem manual done here. You're going to Stone Skin, that's fine. Then we're going to get a Fallen Diva, because we could do with having a Fallen Diva. You over to there. Excellent. Then we're going to have you cast a, here it is, Protection from Energy on Korgan, because some of the major spikes of damage that come about from the dragons is from their elemental damage. Now we're going to Simulacrum. And then you're going to cast a, let's see, let's have you cast a Protection from Fear, because they can fear you. We don't want them to fear us. And while I'm thinking about it, Physical Mirror, no. Protection from Chaos, no. Freedom of Movement, no. Death Ward, no. I mean, we could cast something like Bless. I mean, it's very low level, but Bless could help. Every little bit helps, after all. You might as well. Now, I want you to use... Have you used that already? I'm not sure you have. Anyway, you've done that. Okay. Now, I want you to rage. I want you to rage. Or berserk, rather. Then I want you to cast a, an improved haste.
I'm busy.
And an improved haste, because improved haste is much better than normal haste.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
There we go. We are wasting rounds here, but that's okay. If we don't manage to kill the dragon in a couple of rounds, we're in some bother. Okay. So,
what should I fetch now?
we're now going to haste everyone else. Now we're going to get the dragon's attention by attacking with this bow. Then, we're going to move all you forward, like so. I want you to keep attacking, please. There we go. Okay, now you're focused on us, which is not great. Back up, please. That was a lot of damage that you just took there, but we can just have you drink a couple of potions. Right, this, that, and now we're going to attack. What we need to do is just whittle you down very slowly with chip damage. That's the plan. Just small amounts of chip damage. Just injuring the dragon. That's fine. You're kind of hurt. I want you to quaff a potion. And in fact, while we're thinking about it, you drink one too. This dragon is nearly dead. This dragon is in fact completely dead. One down. Now, let's go and attack this one. But first, we want you to draw the aggro. That, I believe, was the named one. You're a bit mad now. Good. Let's have you get all of these buffs. There we go. And attack. You can drink your potions as much as you... Oh! That's bad. That's also a little bad, because you've been knocked down. That's very bad, but we can always bring you back. We can always bring you back if we need to. You're still knocked down. This might be the point where we want to move the rest of the party in. And see what we can do, because, yep, that's Korgan down. Right. Whirlwind Strike. Whirlwind Strike, by the way, this is now going to trigger some dialogue. Oh no, it's not, because Dorasa is dead. It would have normally. Quaff that potion. Please move away. We've nearly got this dragon. And the dragon's down. Done. That was messy. However, it's done. Right, let's raise dead on Korgan. That was very messy. And there he is. He wasn't petrified, which is the important thing. Like, if he had been petrified, this would have gone much worse. Because petrifying actually removes them from the party, and then you have to re-recruit them. It's awkward and messy, and nobody wants that. Right. Equip that again, equip that again, equip that again, equip that again. Now start going to get your other items back. We need your weapons, really. There we go. And these. As I say, not the way the game probably intended for you to defeat that fight, but it worked. So that there, and this here, which means our strength is set to 24 there. Do I actually want it at 24? I probably want the Sentinel one equipped instead. Yes, I do. Right, we'll put all these back. Give you that. Put this here. Put that there. Put this here. And there we go. One pair of silver dragons defeated in an entirely unconventional manner. And I mean very unconventional. So what are our rewards? We get about 3,000 gold apiece. We also get some very nice gems. And some random bits of jewellery. This here is a pearl necklace. We have a star sapphire. And other such things. I'm very glad, by the way, that that worked. Not because I wanted to cheese the fight, but I wanted to show off how powerful and yet flawed the programming for that is, that I entirely stumbled upon completely by accident. And then we have two of these. Silver dragon scales. These beautiful scales, torn from the hide of a silver dragon, seem to sparkle and dance as they are turned. Legend has it, they can be magically forged into powerful armor, and that is exactly what we're going to do. But first we're going to save, because the game could still decide it's going to have a huge tantrum about what we just did. Let's rest. Nope, everything seems fine. Marvellous. Well, everything seems fine right now. It might not stay fine. So, with that fight, dealt with, let's move forward. Baldwin is not here to create any defences. There are, however, a couple of people here. There are some Crusaders, there are some Petitioners. We can slice through these moderately easily. At least I think we can. So they are going to try and stop us. Keyword here is try. I wonder if the Petitioners are meant to get active when Baldwin approaches them, but since Baldwin couldn't approach them, they didn't. Right, let's go. Just deal with all of you. That's one taken care of, and the second one. Ooh, I think we just gained a level there. Yep, a level for Edwin, and these people really should be active. I think this might be again because Baldwin didn't appear. Yep, you can prepare your defenses. Won't do you much good, though. Right, items to loot. Let's have Edwin hold on to these, shall we? There's Yagashura's journal. We could put that away there, actually. And this away here while I'm thinking about it. Right.
Yes.
Put this in there. We also have these beating hearts that we're definitely going to be doing something with at some point. Anyway, items to loot. So, sling bullets. These amazing suits of armor, and they are pretty good. Also, loads of ink here. I wonder if we're meant to be doing something with that ink. Either way, we are going to be wealthy beyond our wildest dreams once we're... Ooh, this container is full. Once we are done with this area, that's for sure. So grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. These need identifying, Edwin, if you don't mind. And I'm sure you don't. A holy longsword +3, a holy longsword +3. It's a shame we don't deal... Oh, they do deal, actually. More damage against chaotic evil. 6 extra, that's pretty good. Temptation to keep a hold of one of them for Hexap, but then again, we have fine enough weapons as it is. We also have here that, this, that, this, that. And I'm very curious if that is actually classed as the same ink that we could use to erase stuff from that magical book. It might be. This is when all this stuff literally is worth nothing. This is when all this stuff disappears and we can't do anything with it. Yeah, this is, yep, it's ink and sand. Ink and sand, just like the ink and sand we, had used before. Right, let's get this level up done. You can level up. You get an additional 7th level slot. And the only things we can now have you learn are, Summon Dark Planetar and Comet. Comet deals 10d10 fire damage with no save, and people get knocked down. You know what? Let's have you learn Comet. Also, we have the extra 7th level slot we should probably put on there, in there. Mass invisibility might be useful. I mean, if we need to sneak by something, why not? Also, if anyone's curious, I had a pair of gate spells prepared, just in case I needed them to deal with the with those dragons. Turns out we didn't. Also, got a couple of cloud kills ready.
Go bother
We aren't really
someone
using the skeleton summoning spell anymore, so might as well. And finally, all we need to do now is leave. And no one is going to stop us because they are all dead. And away we go. Done.
We've done a great thing this day. We have defied the gods themselves and triumphed. I can scarcely believe it, but the divine blood spattered upon my hands is proof enough.
What we achieved was more than a great thing. It is the stuff of legends.
Mark my words. A day is coming when the gods themselves will tremble to hear our names.
I can feel it. This is only the beginning, friend. If we weren't in the middle of a romance with Dawn, him calling us friend there would have been a great thing indeed. A huge thing. But right now, there's something else we need to do instead. And that is, we were on our way over to the Forest of Mir, but I think we're going to go to the North Forest this time. We have some things to sell.
If you say so.
Game? I want to travel. Okay, maybe the game's not gonna let me travel. Okay, let me go to the Forest of Mir. Then I can go to the North Forest. Yes, the game will let me do it that way around. Okay.
I grow weary.
I imagine you do. That was a lot of traveling. We'll, rest here for a moment. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Fire giants.
I'm busy. Waste of my time.
We'll deal with these. They hurt, by the way, still.
Yeah.
They really still hurt.
See what your guts be
What we're actually going to do is we're going to have you do that,
Be quick with it.
have you do this, and have you do that. Should have rested away.
I would
Oh, should have rested away because Dawn is dead. But we prevailed. Darn it! Oh, Dawn, it's like, I could totally deal with this! Gets killed by... Those giants, by the way, really pack a hefty, hefty punch. But Dawn dying is not going to do anything except be a mild inconvenience. And I mean a mild inconvenience. Let's grab all this again. Still curious that I've kept those stakes all this time, just in case we find any more vampires that we need to stake through the heart, which I don't think we will, but we might. Right, this is the Ring of Regeneration. I mean, we can have you hold on to a halberd, I suppose. It's not going to make a huge difference. Right, let's have you grab the rest of your things. Like that. And we'll have you equipped with the halberd. We have these as well. Actually, that there, this there. That there, this there, that there. And you know what? This time we're going to rest in the pocket plane, because that is completely safe. Should keep doing that, but I never do that. I'm always like, we'll just rest here. Trio of fire giants murder the party. Such is the way of my folly. I suppose we got some experience, and that experience means that Hexat is now even higher level. We have even more experience now. Let's get more experience in set traps, shall we? And a little bit more in move silently. And let's also get some in hide in shadows. And then the rest can be in find traps. Also abilities. I mean, we could also pick Scribe Scroll, which just gives us a scroll that can be made every day. I should really be doing that every day. You know what? Let's grab it, just because it's a cool thing.
I am ready.
So what we can do is this. And that. And before we know it, we have made a Scroll of Haste and a Scroll of Frost Giant Strength. This potion can only be used by thieves and bards. This scroll, however, can be used by anyone, which is neat. Right, let's put that away. Into here. We'll be selling stuff soon enough. Right. That. Back to here. And return back to whence we came. Will it be night? Yes. Will that merchant still be there? Also yes. Then we'll go back to the Forests of Mir and hand over those hearts. There you are, hello. Just gotta wait for everyone else to catch up. Will I be dealing with every major fight like that in the near future? Probably not. I imagine those dragons are purposefully meant to be very hard, because I bet there is a non-violent way of handling that situation. A way that, I didn't use. This should not surprise you, considering Terry. Right, that there. This here, our charisma is 20, which is fantastic. We'll save. And really hope that Hexat has not been broken irreparably. Probably not. Hello.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
I'd like to look at your wares, and by that I mean I'm going to open up this bag of holding, and we're about to have some fun. Here are some full plates plus 2. Each of them is 9,000 gold. So that's 18,000. That's 25,000. And that'll do for this one. Now, what about... Yes, what about this one? So, Rings of the Princes. We've got a few of them, we've got a few of them, we've got a couple of these, we've got a few of them. A couple of these. Slings plus 3. Bullets. Two-handed swords. A normal helmet I picked up for some reason. Cleric staff. Slings. Sling plus 2. Large shield plus 1, we have 2 of those. 240 bullets. We'll sell 1 Eye of Truth. We've got these. We've got them. Full plate plus 1. Full plate +2. And we also have these holy swords. 16 of them. Which sets our profit... Oh yes, also the warhammers. Which sets our profit to well over 130,000. And now we have 314,936 gold. Even if we had bought pretty much every single spell scroll that was available in Saradush, we'd still have huge piles of money left over, which is marvellous. But there's one more thing we want to do, and that involves going back to the pocket plane. Because we now have some items that we can create. 2 items to be specific. Hello, Sespinar. Show me the things.
Ooh, needs must I look through your belongings? Match them to recipes, must I?
What's this now?
Me see.
What's this now? Dragon scales? Shiny. Can you make something of them? I'm Sespinar. I can make something of anything. What you want? I want armor. Armor it is. Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Stand back then. Never used this recipe before. Could be messy. Ooh.
Here,
Shiny one.
armor for you. Look good. Try not to get dirty. Now you notice that was different? This is a silver dragon scale. This armor, forged from a scales of a silver dragon, is a dead giveaway of wrongdoing on part of the wearer. While the protection it offers is impressive, one cannot ignore the fact that a creature of great grace and beauty had to be destroyed in order for this armor to be made. Charisma -2. Magic resistance plus 15%. Movement rate increased by 3. Wearer heals 2 hit points each time damage is taken, which is pretty good. Also, armor class -2. It's a little better than this, I'd say. So let's wear this instead. I mean, we lose the cold resistance thing, but that's pretty nice. And I think we could pass this over to somebody else. Alternatively, we could give it to, we could give you the other suit of dragon scale armor, because I think, to be honest, I want 2 sets of dragon scale armor. I don't actually know what the other item is. So let's save and have a look what the other item can be.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Must I
A
look
sword?
through your belongings?
Making sword of dragon
Match them to
scales like
recipes,
making chariot
must I?
into boat. Takes long time, and even then it might not float so good. So what can you make of it? Abstract sculpture. Nice. Looks nice on lawn. Make neighbor jealous. Or armor, maybe. Let's go with the armor. And...
I keep looking.
oh, I've accidentally gone through the whole thing. I thought he'd go straight to the kettle. I want to see the kettle dialogue while we're here. And just go all the way through. Okay. Start again.
We
Make something of it? What about a kettle? I can mix kettle, but use nuts wants to drink from it. Silver dragon scales nice to look at. Taste? Ugh, not so good. So what can you make with them? Abstract sculpture. You know, armor.
Okay.
Also, doesn't tell you that the armor costs 5,000 gold. Not that it matters.
Could be messy. Saspinar is good servant.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yes.
Let us give you this. I don't think it's going to improve your armor. It actually is going to improve your armor class, because this is only armor class -1. So that's actually going to make your armor class even better. Then again, maybe... actually, your armor class is already that. So now we have just the plate of Boulderin just lying around. You know, you could just carry that for me. And we could put these stakes there. So now we have, like, all the items we need for bartering on your person. Also, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Not sure we need this. Gonna put that away for now. Gonna put this away for now. And so, when we come back, folks, the party have 2 people now clad in silver dragon plate. It looks very nice, and that magic resistance is very nifty.
Yes.
I'm going to miss the cold resistance, but considering we're about to go fight fire giants and the like, we're not going to need it. Not yet, anyway. Also, maybe someday I'll go back to that fight and deal with it legitimately. But you know what? I think it's cooler that I dealt with it in a silly way. A very silly way. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks.
What would you have
And I'll
me
see
do?
you then. Later.